natural gas and water line work continues. You can see here we have hot and cold supplies that actually are patched through the floor. And we've got a new natural gas line here that runs down. The start of the softener install, very exciting. Got the tank over here. You're gonna try to fit the water filter for the whole house in this cubby here someplace, and I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of door I wanna put across it, because this is the bathroom. But some really good progress. They're even taking out the old floor drain from the shower and putting in something that's a just in case, since there is a lot of water flowing through this, that will make sure that it can get out if it needs to, which is great. I guess there's a first time for everything. This particular outlet here in the bathroom was so stuck. I mean, I tried everything to get these screws out. I ended up just cutting the switch. I don't think I've ever done that before. One of today's projects, though, is to get wiring up and over and get a bathroom fan in. Let's see how it goes. It's never easy. It's always something, but it's working out. This is where the outlet box was. Clearly, there will be some patching to do, but I am going to put a double box instead of a single. I had to cut a hole up here to figure out what in the world was going on with the wire going up. It's very, very tight, and I had to loosen that up and figure out where it goes. But it is up here and running across, and it's not going to stay there. It's actually coming here. This is the fan opening, and I was fortunate enough to start theoretically measuring to see if things were on 16-inch centers here, and came close starting there, and ended up that this is in fact a joist. And so I measured it out. I'm gonna hack into the ceiling. This is some messy stuff. This is where hats are everything. I'm getting rained on. With the help of my oscillating tool, I was able to cut this box to size. You can see it's close, not perfect, but close. We had to terminate the wire in there, and then you can reassemble the fan pieces themselves inside the housing. So the housing was in first with the electrical, then you plug in this component, and then finally you'll put the grate on the top. Here's the switch box ready for some new switches so that both the light and fan work. Well, it's in, and I'm not ashamed to say that I wired it wrong twice. I had the wires confused as to which one was hot, which one was coming over here to this light fixture. Anyway, it is fixed, it is working. For the first time, this house has a bathroom fan. Snapping the top on always feels like the end of the project. It always feels so satisfying. But wait, what is that noise? If this looks like a mess to you, you'd be right. Garbage can's full. There is all of the new bathroom supplies in here, and there's some trim, and there's just styrofoam and paint and good stuff all over the place. And the big reason for that, of course, is it is bathroom day. Whoa. The whole idea here was to notch the corner for a shower that we're going to put here instead of the toilet. Instead, what we found is, well, the floor's been built up about 5 different layers. The insulation is missing from the walls right here, and so we are going to add insulation. We are going to remove this old stack and upgrade it so that it is PVC now, because you just don't need this anymore. We're also going to just replace this flooring right here. This is pretty beat up, and somebody used a filler here, which, you know, isn't uncommon, I guess, but it's been added onto, and of course that doesn't look good at all, does it? Because that's not the toilet hole. The toilet hole is here behind it. This is where your feet would go, or where the toilet would go. That whole section is rotted out. So this will all be new plywood shortly. This was an all-day affair for the plumbing crew. getting this loosened up and getting this taken out. What an ordeal. Most of it is out though, so now the reassembly can start.